Let's get it. Loving that color?
Thank you.
Loving that color. Let me see.
Because I'm so disrespectful for calling them basic. Because they eat weird, basic ass shit. With no this and extra that.
Let's see. People want to call me during the live.
Of course they do. They're probably telling you to get off live. You should get off live more. Get off live.
For, this whole live, clarity to the situation, what happened yesterday, and what's been happening.
Clarity.
As far as our relationship.
According to TKO.
When it comes down to us and everything,
he called me SpongeBob and a whale. That's not disrespectful enough to offer a public apology.
You can tell, I know he wanted me to line up with him.
Now, and all of a sudden, he's cool with Nature Boy again? All of a sudden, him and Nature Boy cool now. Fake ass nigga. If Fake and Phony ever had a pair, here they go. Right here. Now all of a sudden they cool. He want to have Nature Boy come up and speak. Nigga! You have enough people come up and speak and disrespect the fuck out of your girl who you supposedly love and be like, right. When they up there talking all type of shit about me. That's not disrespect. Fuck out of here.
It's a real life now. You know what I'm saying? It's a real life now.
It sure is.
So anyway, everybody was here with us last night. They was watching everything that was going on with us, and they seen that, yet again, another incident had transpired.
Yet again.
Me and Chanel, I should fill up the trash box. It's cool. They'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they'll figure it out. Now, hold on. If you are somebody that's an administrator, let me know. If you're an administrator in the building, there's Tisha here, there's Ready T here, there's my administrators here right now. Let me see.
Granddaddy, what are you trying to say?
Okay, so that's one administrator out of 20. All right, Granny girls here. Okay. Cool. All right, cool. Tell Nature Boy I gotta continue to reject his invitation for a PK.
Change the name or what?
Tell him to come over here and give me all the interview.
I don't know. Let's wait and see. I don't know. Is my shit on the line? I don't know.
You want to start it off?
Thank you, bitches.
I know a lot of people were asking where I was when I was there at the hotel. I was gonna stay there, but I just asked her. I'm like, why you let that affect you? Like, because he wouldn't eat what you asked him to eat. And I'm like, it's your birthday. Don't let it affect you. Like, don't get mad over small things like that. Like, okay, he didn't want to eat it. All right, cool. Let's go on to the next thing. Let's move on. And then she wanted to call me fake and phony, and that how I just act classy on live. And that made me upset. So I felt very uncomfortable. I didn't want to be around her energy because she was still being negative. She still continued to talk about TK while he wasn't there. And I don't want to be a part of it anymore. So I just removed myself from the situation because at that point I was just like, I don't want to be here anymore. So that's why I left. So it's not like I just left because TK wasn't there. We had a discussion off live, off camera, and I didn't like the simple fact that she called me fake and phony and that I just act classy on live.
Okay, so this is about the scallop. So I just had to, I just went to the hotel to talk to her, and I gave her an ultimatum, of two things. I gave her a choice. The first choice was, you can leave. I'll help you out. I'll buy the movers. Any bills that need to be taken care of, I'll take care of those bills. What else I say? I get the U-Haul, I get the movers, I'll pay for the storage. You said what?
You said you would.
Oh yeah, I told her I get her a place to stay for a little bit, a hotel, because that's you know, and I don't even have to do that, you know. But I said I would do all this if you don't want to take the second ultimatum. So the first ultimatum is if we don't work it out, I'll go ahead and do what I need to do that's necessary to assist you out this relationship, and not just put you on the streets and no weird shit like that. Because my whole thing was this: I never would turn up my back on anyone. To this day, I've never turned my back on anybody. I've never let nobody go. But you don't get no reward for that. So I told myself that if it's fucking up my peace, my happiness, not only that, but it's fucking with Armani, to where Armani is now feeling like totally different. Totally different. Armani is upset. Armani is feeling disrespectful. My queen is feeling like
Disrespected.
we cannot have it up on the. Go ahead.
And y'all, this didn't happen just from last night. This didn't just stem from last night. Like, it's certain things. I know you guys be hearing her on live, like calling us basic, saying that we're childish, that we eat childish, and we just let things like that just lie, because we're not gonna like allow it to mess up our day and be like, oh girl, you know what, girl, go on, you know, stuff like that, and we just sweep it under the rug. But I think last night was just very inappropriate, especially on live, to get mad over something so small. But you know, it just stemmed from that, and just the disrespect that she does, like that she says to TK. He been playing it cool, and I come to him behind the scenes and I'm like, I don't like how she did you like that. I don't like how she talked to you like that. I don't like how she looked at you or rolled her eyes at you like that. He was like, I know. So it just stemmed from that. And then, you know, to call me fake and phony, I think that was just like, I'm just like, oh no. And then she made the decision not to stay here. So
the thing is this, you know, Armani's been coming to me these last couple of days, and she's like, I really don't like how Chanel is representing you online. I really don't like how she's disrespecting you. I don't like the way that she's talking to you. You being respectful. You made the adjustments that you needed to make. You even left our house to go chill at a hotel so you would have peace in the home. And you're making all the adjustments, but she's not making no type of adjustments. And the way it makes us look is that, you know, when things work out between us, that it's okay, you know, for her to have this type of behavior online. And then, you know, nobody else is knowing. So it didn't seem, you know, Yetta come over here and they see how we being so disciplined, so calm, you know, all the time. But then every time when it comes to Yetta, she going off at the mouth, still talking regular, disrespecting us, calling us weirdos, calling us basic, and just speaking to us in a negative light. And not once will we do that. Not once have Armani, and she can say anything about me, but we all know that Armani has never said anything. So rather me joking around because she wants to, of course, you know, not take accountability, and she wants to make it seem like, oh, well, you talking about me live. But if we're in a joking manner and we're having fun and we're laughing with each other and I say something live, it's totally different from you getting mad, getting upset, throwing a temper tantrum and disrespecting not only me, but the both of us. Totally different things. So we just not got into a big old fuss. Well, not a fuss, because I told her I'm not even about to go back and forth with you. That's not what I came to do. I'm going to tell you what you must do. And if you don't want to do that, then leave. So I gave her a choice. I said, this is what you're going to have to do or not. So we got into it. Believe it or not, how stupid this sounds is because I didn't eat a scallop last night. So she said that, and she said she's not sorry. So I respect whatever she said. I'm not sorry. She had every reason to do it, and she don't care. So if that's what she's saying, there's no way that she can be with us. I'll be damned.
And she didn't apologize for anything. She couldn't even apologize to me because she still said that she felt like she was right, that she shouldn't apologize to me. I've never said anything bad about her, and I still will never say anything bad about her. But it's just the simple fact that in your own head that you really think that I'm fake and phony. Yeah. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. She doesn't apologize for it.
So to make a long story short, I came to the hotel to have a conversation with her, and I said, look, your ultimatum is this. We don't fuck with each other no more, And even when it's not fucking with each other no more, I'll pay for your U-Haul, I'll pay for the movers, and I'll take care of the bills that you got coming up right now, so you can leave and figure out whatever you need to figure out, and you don't got to leave inside of a gym and try to scratch your way out. And I said, you know what? Or you can stay. But if you do stay, these are things that I'm about to reinforce, because I'm taking back control over my household. I said, we're not going to settle this time for what you're trying to do and trying to change, and it takes time. No, it's going to be some immediate change. And these are the things, and these are the guidelines that I'm putting in place. Because if my household is in order and we're moving a certain type of way, and I'm being self-disciplined, I got to hold my tongue, because I want to be respectful to our household and to the public. I don't want us to look like we're weak and all this stuff, because we've never been represented this type of way. And Armani's doing the same thing, and we all classy, and we have one person to say, oh no, I'm going to live my best life, I'm going to do what the fuck I want to. Then no, you're not for us. Go ahead and do your own type of thing, respectfully. But what I told her, I said, if you choose the second ultimatum to stay, these are the guidelines. I said, and look, and this is only in all totality, this is only to help her in the first place. But of course, we knew she wasn't gonna pick none of this, because it requires structure, and she don't want nobody to be in control of her life. She'd rather live her life out of control, like she's been doing. So respectfully, okay, cool. I wash my hands. We go our separate different ways. That's it. Go on your way, sister. You know what I'm saying? So these are the guidelines. The guidelines was this: every day for 2 weeks, every day for 2 weeks, I want you to read 2 chapters out this book about self-discipline in the mind. For 2 weeks straight, every day. No, ain't no buts about it. Boom. That's the thing you got to do every day. Second, every day you got to meditate for at least an hour every single day for 2 weeks. No more alcohol for 2 weeks. Now, everything that I'm saying might sound control to some people, and everything that I'm saying on the outside might not sound like control at all. It might just sound like, you know what? I'm giving structure, I'm giving order, so we can have peace, harmony inside of our household, because a house divided can't stand. That's very simple. And the last but not least, okay, I got you, brother. Last but not least, this is the last thing I requested. And she knows, because I know she's window watching. She knows I'm not lying about anything. Last but not least, so we said, read a book, 2 chapters. You can do 2 chapters or more, but we're going to do that every day for 2 weeks. Not a book, but 2 chapters out the book. Second was an hour for meditation. Third was no alcohol. 3 things that's good for her. Not good for her. And don't get me wrong, with these changes that she can make, that'll be good for all of us, because we're all on that same road together. Once again, a house divided can't stand. But also, when it comes to a hand, if it's one bad finger, the whole hand can corrupt. So it was either I have to make this decision to take over my home again, to either chop off one finger. I can either chop off one finger, or I can allow this finger to poison everything else. So I chose to say, let me put that. And then the fourth and final guideline, the fourth and final, and she should be doing this for her life, not even for 2 weeks. All I said is I want this for 2 weeks. I said, I want you to go, since you publicly embarrassed us, you publicly insulted us, you publicly spoke negative about me and Armani last night, because you was inside of your mood, because I didn't eat your scallop. I didn't try your scallop on your birthday, because it was that serious to you. I said, you had to go publicly and apologize for what you did, for how you misrepresented us. I think that's fair. Is that fair? I really don't care how people answer that, but I think it's, come on, baby, just do that. Go ahead and do that for me. I think that's publicly fair. If you publicly disrespected us and embarrassed us, because see, this is how it looks. I'm gonna tell you how it looks to y'all, right? It looks just like this. Oh, Armani just sitting pretty, and but Armani feels some type of way. The whole time Armani feels some type of way, because Armani don't like this shit, and she's telling me every day, like, I don't like how she's talking about us and talking to you and making us look publicly. And I'm telling her, I'm like, you know what? She's saying she's working on it. So I said, you know what? When they see us work out the things after she didn't publicly disrespect, because this ain't the first time, all they do is see Yetta sitting right here with us, like everything's all normal. So it makes people think that
Damn. Anybody can just go over there and be themselves and disrespect, and we're just gonna sit pretty, and we're gonna sit with the respect, and we're not gonna disrespect. No, if we all are practicing the same self-discipline, having the same respect for her, it got to go both ways. Period. It got to go both ways. It can't be no less. And if you don't want it to go both ways, then we're not the family for you. If you want to be disrespectful, you want to get an attitude because you can't control the narrative. Yeah, you can't control because I don't want to eat your scallop. The simplest things, man. Like I laid out everything for her. I made sure she had. I didn't even have a birthday. I sit up there and say, you know what? I want to stack for my empire. I want to stack for us. So I'm gonna take off this birthday for us. When it came to her birthday, I made sure she got the suite that she wanted. I made sure I took care of my baby. I make sure I did look, we don't got to talk because y'all know this. Because we know this. Okay? Y'all seen it. Y'all seen everything. Y'all seen the disrespect. Y'all seen the disrespect. We're not making up nothing. And people want to say that, you know, well, Capone, you know, you said this, you said that. You will never ever see me get upset about something and disrespect my queen. You never seen that. You never seen me do that. Ever. And you're not going to see me do that. You're not going to see me get upset publicly in front of you guys and put you down and say remarks to you. Now, when it comes to little joking and we sitting here in the pool and we playing, that's something totally different. That's not us arguing. That's not us arguing. I'm saying you're not going to see me get mad at you and disrespect you. And not only disrespect you, because even if people want to put that on me, what did Armani do to you? Why did you disrespect Armani to the public? Why did you constantly calling her basic and weird and childish and all that type of stuff? If you feel a certain type of way, that's fine for you to feel that type of way. But if we're your family, you don't conduct yourself. You got to have class about yourself. And I'll be damned if we all three going to be in a triangle with each other and we're the only ones every day exercising class, self-control and humility. No, we're not about to do that. We're not about to do that because like once again, like I said before, a house divided can't stand. So that's all I asked from her. I said, that's the ultimatum. Either you're going to read a book, 2 chapters out that book every day for 2 weeks, no alcohol, pray and meditate every day for 2 weeks, even though you should be wanting to do this no matter what. So these are the easiest stimulations ever. But this is me taking back control of my house and I'm reinforcing this shit. So, and publicly apologizing to us. That's it. That's it. Publicly apologizing to us. And she chose to beg to differ. All she chose to do is never take accountability. But I'm always taking accountability for my actions. Armani has to take accountability for our actions. But she never want to take accountability. She never want to say, hey, I did anything wrong. So her whole thing is, I didn't do anything wrong. So if she thinks that she didn't do nothing wrong, that's cool. Continue to think that you didn't do nothing wrong in your own life. Because we don't got to put up with it, and we're not going to settle for that. I refuse to have a fucking house that's out of order. So, like I say, anything that happens in my household is due to myself because I allowed it. So today I told myself, no matter what, I'm taking order in my house. I'm taking back control of my house. So if you want to be a part of it, you can be a part of it. But you got to do these guidelines. But if you want to continue to be out of control, then you can be out of control outside my household. Point blank, period. And that's all it is. Hold on one second.
Bro, I told you, bro. Nigga, I told you, nigga. I told you. Armani, didn't I tell this nut ass nigga what it was? Bro, you cannot fuck with these hoes, man. You see, yo, bro. And Armani, you should have smacked the shit out of her for disrespecting your dude. You know what one of my wives get if they disrespect me? The other wives gonna handle them bitches. Straight up. They don't even get to disrespect me. If one wife disrespect me, the other one's gonna smack the shit out of her. As soon as you turn on
That's
Poppy,
not how
he
I
turn
conduct
on
myself.
you. Fuck that.
Yeah,
Cause now she over there with all your shit, nigga, with the whole following and all of that. And I know how it feels personally. I told her I wanted her to pull me up so I could tell her that she was you ain't shit, bitch. You was never shit. I knew. I went over her live. I was like, I wanted her to pull me up, like, just to tell her, bitch, you ain't shit. I told you can't love these hoes. There's a difference between queens. Every woman is not a fucking queen, bro. Armani, hold it down. She a queen, my nigga. This chick over here, She was trying to, she's an opportunist. She trying to motherfucking come up off the situation. It was clear. You was live, she was live. Building her shit. I said it in the interview, doggy. And I said, what you gonna be left with? What I say? Armani, nigga. I said, what you gonna be left with, Armani? I told you, you cannot love these hoes. You
So,
too nice.
so my thing to that is, you know, yeah, you said it, and
She
I
over
agree
there with
with you.
2,000 of your followers. Your shit should be on 5,000 right now.
I agree to a certain extent. You know, I agree with you most definitely. As far as she being an opportunist, because she even said that. You know what I'm saying? I agree with you. But how, even if you are an opportunist, and I know that she's an opportunist, because I'm an opportunist, but I'm an opportunist in a respectful way. I'm not going to disrespect somebody. I'm not going to say it's a bad thing to be an opportunist. I'm going to say it's a bad thing not to have respect for your family that you're building with. So there's nothing wrong with her
Right.
for being an opportunist, and she's seeing that. But if that's the only thing that you want out of this relationship, then that's where it's a bad thing. So my whole
But
thing is
remember when
what,
we did the interview? Remember when we did the interview? And I said, and I figured it out. She wanted her own thing. She basically was like wanting her own thing, and she was building off of your brand. Basically, she's seeing you as an opportunity for her to come up.
right. No, I get it. Yeah, we know. And when it came to me, when it came to us, you know, I seen a lot of potential. Like I say, where I fall short is that I see the potential in someone instead of who they show me who they are. When she was showing me who they are from the beginning of our relationship, when she had shown me, and everything I'm about to say is about to be very big, things that you never even heard before. When she was showing me from the get-go before we even moved in that we can get in an argument and you can put all of our business out to Shot Butter, and Shot Butter was trying to bring that to me. I need to apologize to Shot Butter for getting so mad. That already let me know that she's not trying to like really build with us, because if this is your family that you love and you're trying to build and you respect, then if you have a little argument, you're not about to sit up here and air out everything. You're not about to sit up here and talk down on everything. And not only that, this what I'm about to say now, these are the things that's been happening, been going on that I've been suppressing. So it's been so many things that I had to adjust because I tried to make this work. Being a man, taking accountability, saying, you know what, I'm probably in the wrong. I'm probably in the wrong for getting mad to where I throw a milkshake. Let me have more self-discipline. Let me have more self-control. Let me go ahead and remove myself.
Should have hit her in the face
So
with it.
so 2 weeks ago, not last Saturday, but the Saturday before, I went ahead and got a hotel. And do you mean to tell me the day I went go get a hotel, the next day, nobody knows this is what I'm about to say. The next day, while I'm chilling in the hotel, she meets up with her ex-boyfriend to have lunch.
What?
Nobody knew. I've been protecting her.
Stop playing, my nigga.
Yes.
Wait,
Yes.
hold on. And you still stay with her?
And I still gave it a chance. And I still have the self-discipline. So now, since we're into it, of course you want to say, oh, but there was just a friend. It wasn't a friend. We weren't doing nothing.
Wait. Hold on.
Right. Right.
Hold on.
Right.
You caught her with her ex?
I didn't catch her with her ex. Armani told me. And then when I confronted her about it, she was like, well, I didn't do nothing wrong. It's just an ex. I'm like, what you mean? You see that
Wait, hold on. Imani said it was cool?
Did Armani say it was cool?
Yeah.
Nah.
I didn't know she was going. She just said she was meeting up with a friend to have lunch, and then when she came back,
When she came
it was
back,
an ex.
she told me that she told Armani it was an ex, and Armani came and told me, rightfully so, like she's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's been so many things that I had to suppress and try to look. And I say, you know what? If she's used to being promiscuous, she's used to being out. I didn't even have hoes before that so I know a certain type of attitude when it comes to certain things. Then I don't have to accept anything because I didn't accept it, but I'm going to bring it to her. I'm gonna let her know in this relationship, you can't do that. I know you saying you didn't go up to meet up with her to have sex. You didn't do none of this type of shit. He was just an ex that was in town and you had a brunch. But if we're into it right now and I go leave so I can have my alone time to fix
Yo,
myself for us.
this nigga fake.
Hold on.
Yo, bro, we gotta be faking this shit. You
Bro.
gotta be faking this shit, bro. This
So check this
cannot
out.
be real.
So check this out. So if I'm doing the work that's needed so I can make our relationship work and you parlaying with your ex, even though it's brunch, she thinks in her mind that, okay, it's okay. She grown. No, we're grown, but we have to be respectful. See, she's never been taught class and respect.
And if I was to do something like that, she should have went and told him too. Like, hey, Armani out here going out with her
I got
ex
a
or doing this
question
and
though,
that and that.
Armani. Why you ain't smack her when she was being disrespectful to your husband?
I don't conduct myself like that. Now, how I felt in that situation, not in that situation, but in situations where I felt like she was being disrespectful to him or looking a certain way, I probably should have brought it to her attention and been like, hey, don't be like that.
Yeah, everything,
Or at least on
you know,
live, don't be like that. But I brought it to him and was like, I don't like how she was like that.
and let me say this, every disagreement or every sign of disrespect is not a cause for me to beat a bitch ass or a cause for her to beat somebody's ass, because there's other ways
Yeah,
to
but
do
you
that. Because
can't put your hands on a woman, but a woman can.
yeah, but another thing, what goes with that, especially messing with somebody of her caliber, because of her mindset, a nigga be in jail or Money be in jail because she's not built from the hood. She's not built with a certain personality of, we can get through it. They can squabble. They don't even have to go to that in the first place. But what I'm saying is, it's always going to be like some other shit. You know what I'm saying? She probably was ready to call the police over the milkshake. So I'm not even going to play like that. And then that's not my queen. My queen don't do that. That's not how she's built. She's not built to do that. So I don't want my queen to act outside of her character just because somebody else is acting up outside their character. Two negatives don't need a match. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not going to get nothing positive out the situation. All we're supposed to do is what we're doing right now, and we're supposed to cut off the situation. If she don't want to comply to the guidelines that I have for the structure of my household, then let's wipe my hands with you, baby. And that's it. And that's it. But as far as, going back and forth, yeah, she'll get her 30 minutes of fame, and she'll probably get a little bit more than everybody else because she was actually with us inside the household, living with us more
See,
than
I would have set it up and let Armani. I would have set it up and let Armani fight her and make it go live, and shit would have went viral.
Yeah, but
Turn
we're
the
not
music
doing it for
on
clout.
and let them go
Yeah.
wobbling like, bitch, beat her ass. Wow, wow,
But
wow, wow,
but we
wow.
I've
don't.
never
And
been in a
then let
fight.
the
I
hoe go.
definitely wouldn't start now.
Yeah,
No, no, no.
yeah, because it's not about that. If I say it's
Yeah,
about
man.
empowering, if I say it's about structure, and we got to have a certain type of class, that would be an embarrassment to me to have
Yes, I'm promoting violence.
if to have two of my girls fighting with each other. That's not the ideal situation for a king of myself. I'm not knocking how anybody else to do it, but the way we move, we ain't gonna move with all that drama. This ain't Bad Girls Club and no shit like that. That shit is this messy. Like we're not about that. But since
Now,
I know for a fact that
now, for real, I'm just serious.
yeah, but at the same time, since I know that I'm dealing with somebody that's not classy, somebody that got the characteristics of blabbering out, somebody that's very impulsive, somebody that's been doing shit for only views and they don't give a fuck
Yeah, I
about
know.
character.
I
They
know
don't give a fuck
because let me
about.
tell you something.
Hold on one
It's
second.
different because you ain't got nothing with her.
What you mean?
You ain't got no child with her. Y'all ain't got no ties. You can just let that hoe go. You ain't got nothing with her. Y'all ain't got no time. Ain't no sense in getting violent with her. But if you know what I'm saying, because she ain't got nothing with you, let that hoe go. Fuck that hoe. But I would never let her got that much shine. She was in your limelight. Fuck that. The hoe
Right,
was in your
right.
limelight too much.
So
You know
so
what
yeah.
time it is, nigga.
So today, this is where
That bitch was in your
went.
limelight way too much.
This is how it all went south because, we've been having issues about a lot of things. So just like even with my drip idol, when we be having drip idol be doing what I've been doing before she got here, she feels like she's actually said this. I think she said this to Armani, or I think she said this to both of us. She said that she said it to both.
She just said it to me though.
She said, I'm a star and I shouldn't be sitting on the side of him. I should have my own box. So her whole mindset was all about an independent, let me come. Now it's one thing to say, you know what? My king is doing something. Hey, I want to continue to help him build up, he can help me build up, and we can be stars together. But the simple fact that she approached a plural relationship with an independent mindset, that would never work. You're not like no. So today when we was talking, she was like, but yeah, this all for the views. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, this all for the clout. Because I was telling her that this all that she was about was the clout and the views. She wasn't about the help of our relationship because she would have never clowned us. She would have never disrespected us publicly. She showed when it insulted Armani publicly when Armani has never disrespected her at all, not even publicly or in private. So I said this was all about cloud and views. So she tried to like repeat it like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So you just use me for the cloud and views too. Wait a minute. My views went down with you. My views went down. My money, my gifts went down with you. We didn't come up at all in this situation. Capone, nobody can look at us and say Capone won in this at all. Not one thing that I've gained. My views went down. My supporters at one time went down.
But I
Now,
asked you that. I asked you that the other day. What do you get if y'all break up? She get everything and you get Armani.
right,
You already
right,
had Armani. You get
right,
nothing.
right.
I
So,
asked you what was your plan if she was to break up.
right. So it wasn't about a plan because I don't plan for an ending. I don't plan for that. I live in the moment and I make the required adjustments in this moment to make things either work, but I also protect myself as a man, protect my family from anything. So yes, she wanted to be put on my account. So I went, started an account, and put her on that account. So she was on the account, the family business account. She's on my
Who?
insurance. She's on my
Who?
she's on my insurance. See, people don't know that.
Who?
They only hear it from one side. When they heard that me and
Bro,
Armani was on her
who?
credit, when they heard me and
Who? You
Armani was on
only
her
knew this
credit,
chick 3
everybody
months.
they thought that was so big, but they never
TKO,
understood.
you only knew this chick 3 months,
Hold on,
2 months.
hold on. But they never understood that we got way more to lose because she can wipe out the whole account because she has the same ability, the authorization that I got. Yeah, they didn't know that.
What?
They didn't know that.
Bro,
So when it comes down to it,
boy, you a hot sucker, boy. You a hot
yeah.
sucker, boy.
But
That
that's only
pussy must have been
because
off the chain.
that's only
That's
because
crazy. You let her in your account?
I let her be on the account because I
Oh
was trying
my
to do something
God.
different for
This
the first
nigga
time in my
butternut
life.
biscuits.
For the first time in my
Yo, you
life,
butternut
look,
biscuits.
hold on. For the first time in my life, I said, you know what, Capone? The way you control things and the way you only see things from your side, try to adjust and try to compromise. So in this
Hold
situation,
on, bro.
I allowed myself to compromise, and guess who got on my ass? My mentor. My mentor said, nigga, you ain't never supposed to put nobody on your
Bro,
account. This is your household, and this is how you run your shit. I don't give a fuck what. I don't give a fuck if she put you on your credit.
boy,
That's
you
what she's
butternut
supposed to do.
biscuits.
She's your helper. But you being a certain type of way and being structured, now that you made that move, Capone, now she's going to be feeling like you're going to have to compromise about everything. And guess what? My mentor was 100% right because she wasn't even happy about that. And that's why every time that I did something good for her life, it turned to bad. I took her out for her birthday. I did things for her birthday. But she always will find the littlest things that make that even bad. So when it came down to us taking her out, spending time with us, she had to get mad over a fucking scallop. When it came down, what's the other thing that you said? It was she finds the smallest things to pick.
She was upset because one of my supporters
Thank you,
sent me
Keys.
$50 for me on Cash App and sent her $40 for her birthday, and she was upset that she got $40 and I got $50.
So check
Out
this
of the
out.
goodness of their heart, they sent her money,
So
and
check
she
this
was
out.
upset about that.
So check this out.
Did
Let
you
me
call
explain.
her a whale?
Let me explain. Thank you, Keys. Appreciate that, Key. Let me explain the personality that she got. Out the kindness of one of Armani's fans cashed out her $50 yesterday. It's off the strength. Armani's fan cashed out Chanel $40. Chanel comes up to Armani with an attitude like, what? How's she gonna cash out you more than me? And it's my birthday. That's what I'm like, wait a minute. You couldn't have got nothing. But this is the attitude that we're dealing with. You see, this is the type of personality that we deal with. And it's been in every single thing. It's been something to find something. Instead of having gratitude, she just don't have no compassion. So even with me knowing that, I still say, you know what? I'm gonna give her the love that she's been lacking. I'm gonna give her the structure and guidance that she's been lacking. She said she came over here for structure, but one thing that I realized is you cannot give somebody structure and guidance. Anybody can tell you anything until they show you that they really want structure and guidance. Because she said it this whole time, but she never once made any adjustments to the structure and guidance. Everything has been
TKO.
about the way she want to do things. So my whole thing
Capone.
was to tell her this: in my household, I'm gonna have control. You can call it controlling or whatever. If you don't want to be
Capone.
if you don't want to be controlled and be a part of one mind and how we moving over here, then you can be out of control like you've been doing over there. But in my house, we're gonna be in harmony with each other because a house divided cannot stand. I said that earlier. So she didn't want to have to be in control. She wanted the
Capone. You
word of
got to
parent.
understand, Capone.
Go ahead.
You cannot turn a hoe into a housewife. You used to be a PIMP. Nigga, I don't understand how you don't know this. Number one rule in the streets. She belonged to the streets. You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. You knew her all but of 2-3 months and you put her on your account, nigga. You did this to yourself.
That's right. I take accountability for it. You're right.
We can't blame her. This
Right.
shit was, I seen this immediately. As soon as I met her, immediately I seen it. Seen right through it.
You know why? Because you're a tourist just like her motherfucking ass, nigga.
Bruh, I seen her whole game. I ain't know it was going to happen this soon.
Right. Right. You know?
Armani, tell me this. And be honest. Are you kind of happy her ass gone?
Oh, so, and this is another straw. Hold on. This is another straw. So yesterday, when we was at the gym, not the gym, but we was at the pool, her friend had came. And she still don't know I noticed. So when she's window licking, she'll be able to see that I noticed and I caught this.
I caught it too. Because I could hear. I hear everything. I don't got these big ears for no reason. I hear everything too.
So when Armani was live, because she got to get her hours still. She still got to get 2 hours a day. But dealing with the type of woman that Chanel is, everything must stop for her. Everything, we must stop our whole life for her. So she's whispering to her friend something to the point of at this point, she got this fucked up look on her face and everything. And she's looking at Armani, mugging Armani. She's whispering to her friend. And she don't think that I'm in because I know how to play shit off like I'm not really paying attention. But she's saying something to the nature of, like basically like this shit is ridiculous. And it's my birthday. And she want all the motherfucking shine on my birthday.
Because I was getting gifts at the end of my life.
Because she was getting
trying
gifts.
to get my beans too. We got to get beans at the same time. So I was just trying to get my last little beans and I was getting off. And I was saying, everybody go to Chanel's life. Go give her love. It's her birthday. But I went over my time.
Right. So since so the whole thing is about this. She had an independent mindset because she would have never said that about Armani if she understood that we're a team. So whatever Armani bring in, that money goes to her and me. Whatever I bring in, that goes to her and me. Whatever she brings in, that goes to me and Armani. That's how we're supposed to work. But she's, once again, on the outside with words, she's saying, oh yeah, we're a team. But her actions, her behavior is reflecting that she's in it only for herself. And she only wanted us to do. Go ahead.
Hey, Capone. Press 1 if you knew this hoe was a trick the whole time. Press 1 right now if you knew this hoe was a trick the whole time. Press 1 so we can show Capone that we already knew this, nigga. You knew it. We knew it. What the fuck is we talking about right now? This shit don't even need to be talked about. The only one question I want to know, Armani, are you happy you got your man to yourself now?
I'm not happy about the situation. No, I mean, honestly, okay. I really wish that a woman would work out, but you know, with certain qualities, and then if they choose to leave, then that's their choice. That's fine. But at the same time, it's very difficult for me to bring my wall down to certain people, especially to women. So when I do that, and then they don't end up staying, then that hurts my heart at the same time.
And then not only after that, when we told her, because she did not know, she claimed she did not know that she had offended Armani or offended me. When she was calling, she says, what, because I called y'all weirdo and basic? That's not nothing. So even when Armani says, yes, that made me feel some way, then you call me fake and phony. That made me feel some way. She said, well, what she say? How she respond to that? She don't care. Like,
yeah,
she don't
didn't
care.
do anything wrong. She didn't say anything wrong, that she still felt that way. That it's not wrong for her to feel like that.
I got a question. Do you like women like her? Because it seemed like you kind of like that, man. It's kind of like you liked it. It kind of like you seen it, but you ignored it because it's something that you liked about it.
Well, it was some things that I liked about her, but it had nothing to do with her attitude. It had nothing to do with like having a bad attitude. That shit is not sexy. It's a turnoff because I always tell people all the time,